Hey guys, welcome to Nerd Locker Podcast, your entertainment podcast for everything movies, television, video games, and more. And the reason I'm shrugging is because my name's Adam, and I should watch a shitty movie. What's your name?
And I'm Oliver, and I'm shrugging because you're why are we shrugging?
We watched a shitty movie.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we did. Anyways, all right, guys, we're going to go over two topics today. The first one we're going to get out of the way. Better topic. Then we're going to go into the worst one. X-Men 97.
Yeah.
Released their trailer today.
It's pretty sick, dude.
Honestly, it's continuing the original 90s series, guys, right off the bat. And we have similar animation. We have great voice acting. We have nice teases for storylines and plot points and twists and everything. I am super excited.
This is continuing from the original X-Men, yeah?
So we're just picking up where we left off, and that's kind of cool. I think we're going to get a lot of interesting plot lines and also, I think, interesting voice acting and cameos. Because
That's
we
what
did
I'm excited
see,
for. I'm excited for the voice acting.
We saw some of the possible cameos because they had a teaser in the newspaper for Spider-Man.
For Spider-Man.
As well as Eddie Brock. So we have our Venom. So they might show we might get Yuri. I think it's Yuri Lowenthal that did the voice of Spider-Man in the 90s. Maybe he might come back and do the voice of that. Who knows? Because I think he did come back and they cut it out from Beyond or Across the Spider-Verse. He was in that as well.
Okay.
So
okay.
there might be a chance we
That'd
get
be
him.
kind of fun.
Yeah.
I mean, it seems like something that's just like Disney's just like, let's throw this in there and see what people think.
I fully think that this
But
is
the animation looks really solid.
And we get a new logo, Marvel Animation. The first one we've gotten so far.
Yeah.
I'm going to assume they're going to take that and adapt it over to the What If for season 3.
Oh, probably.
Yeah. So
animation.
Mm-hmm. So that's kind of cool. So now we have Marvel Studios and Marvel Animation, which is kind of going with what James Gunn's doing with like making sure animation is connected to the movies and the video games, which Marvel still hasn't done that with the video games yet, but give it some time. They might get in, dabble in that.
Marvel's
eventually.
a mess with the video games right now.
We'll see.
It's only just Spider-Man, I think.
Disney is going
Disney
to get
has money.
They're going to get their hooks in.
We'll figure it out.
All right. So, guys, now that we've gotten that out of the way, we went to go see a movie. That movie is called Madam Web.
All right, how do we want to start this?
Let's go right.
Because my journey was a little bit crazy.
Okay, let's start out with the fact of we knew we had to watch this movie to let you guys know what we thought about it, because that's what we do.
Yeah. Do you want to start with your journey to the movie theater or my journey?
Let's start with mine. So so we both worked together at a certain place, and we both left around the same time. I got there at an appropriate time. As I got there, I text Oliver and I say, "Hey, here." To which I get, "Not gonna be there."
Oh, wait, no.
Hold on, wait a minute.
Wait.
Now,
can I pull it up? I pull it up?
Yeah, can you tell me exactly what time I sent you that text message? When did I send you that text message?
5:45.
When did you say your ETA was gonna be?
6:03.
What time did you actually show up?
6:05.
Okay.
Yeah, 6:05.
Okay, 6:05 he shows up.
Yeah. Oh, 6:06.
6:06 he shows up. And he gets there, and obviously our stories will collide after that point. But what happened to you to why you didn't show up? We left at the same exact time to go to the same exact place.
So, okay.
What happened?
Did anything happen to you on the ride there?
You
just drove there and that was it, yeah?
Yep.
All right. So, you were on the highway and you got off the... I did not.
I got off exit 257.
Yeah, you got off an exit. I did not get off the same exit.
What exit did you get off?
I don't know. I just saw... Dude.
Why did you miss the exit?
I was watching a podcast while driving. Okay, hold on. Okay. Let me sell myself. First off, shout out to the Basement Yard for having a fucking great content, by the way. I was watching the podcast while driving
instead
on a highway.
Of listening to the podcast. You know that podcasts offer audio,
I
right?
like Joey's reactions.
I know that, but you do understand that when you're driving...
Go on.
Audio
No, well, yeah. But I like
is the
I like the
safer thing.
visual. I like the visual. So like so I'm driving. I'm looking at Joey's stupid fucking face. By the way, Sanagato, look him up. And then, um, I realized I just blew by my exit like instantly. I was like, oh fuck. So I look at my GPS recalculating, and it tells me to basically make one of those like highway U-turns.
Yep.
The
Get
other,
off, but go back on.
yeah, like get off and go back on. The other side, fucking red. And I'm watching this traffic blow by me. I'm like, holy fuck, dude. My time changes to 6:03, and I'm like, I'm gonna tell Adam 6:03. I'm not gonna fucking make it for 6:03. There's a fucking apocalypse on the other
By
side.
the way, we have a 6:10 movie.
It was a 6:10 movie. The movie starts 6:10. I'm panicking. I just spit a whole bunch. I'm panicking, and I'm like, I'm not gonna tell Adam that I'm gonna be late. It's fine. He's just gonna panic for me. And the entire other side of the fucking highway is just rivers of blood, red on the fucking GPS. GPS. The GPS. And so finally, I make my turn and I turn around and dude, blue being like
Just
the
that
ocean.
turn is the red.
No. On the way up,
Oh,
it was all just. I guess traffic flowed, like decided to I don't know, take a pill or something. But it was crazy. So like I made like the world's longest U-turn, and then I was just on my way.
And then
back.
where'd you park?
Okay, hold on, we're getting to that.
Okay.
So I make my way toward. I'm like, this is blue. This is great. I love it. The exit's right here. I got 2 lights until I gotta hit the fucking theater, and then I hit the light right before the theater. Red. I'm like, fuck.
That's the longest light.
And it's ridiculous.
It's like 5 minutes.
I'm behind the thickest ass fucking semi on the planet.
Can't even see the light.
I can't see the light, and I can't switch lanes because everyone and their fucking mom is just trying to jam themselves in there. Dude,
to watch Madam Web.
I was stressed.
It's Madam Web.
To watch a movie that got 15% on fucking Rotten Tomatoes.
Yeah.
Stressed. Imagine me if it was a good movie. And so finally, the truck gets the fuck out of the way. I make the I make the turn. Blah blah blah. And the theater is on the fucking other side of this plaza that I parked in, which apparently the theater is like the arena, coliseum.
I text him. I'm like, "Where are you at?" You're like, "Here." I'm like,
dude,
where be?
I thought I was in a gladiator movie. I thought it was Russell Crowe walking into the fuck. I don't know what I was gonna fight.
All right.
This is nuts. And then finally I met Adam and we go watch the movie. I was 3. No, we weren't late.
No, we weren't.
Yeah, we weren't.
Unfortunately.
Yeah, we weren't late. So I got 3 minutes.
We should have been late.
Dude, what a fucking journey. Dude, I hated it.
You could have went on a journey to Georgia and back and still not miss much of that movie.
Dude, what's crazy? I was super low on gas. So I was double panicking.
Same here. I am right now. But anyways, so I will say this. The movie could have been good.
It had a lot of potential, but like, dude, honestly, that was...
The premise of Back to the Future / Terminator, perfect. But it wasn't executed that way. They cut out everything. Guys, okay, so I don't really want to get into a lot of this movie. I just want to give a review. There's no point in spoilers. Just if you want to go fucking watch the movie, go watch it.
You don't have to watch it.
You don't. It doesn't change anything. If you are a Marvel fan for the MCU, don't watch this movie. If you are a fan of the comics, don't watch this movie. If you're a fan of anything, don't watch this movie.
If you're a fan of shitty movies, don't watch this movie.
It's just so bad. This movie...
It was not good.
It's so disjointed. It has ADR out the ass from not only the villain, for 98% of his fucking dialogue.
The ADR did bother me a lot.
So much. Because you can clearly tell.
Explain what ADR is.
So, guys, ADR is the act of recording your dialogue afterwards.
Right. So if I'm a live action actor and I said, "Hello, my name is Pedro Pascal."
Here, so
and then
Yeah,
I
Oliver,
get a
say
voiceover.
hello, my name is Oliver Kahn, but don't say the words.
Okay.
Hello, my name is Oliver Kahn. That is ADR, guys.
I hope you
ADR
edited that like that.
is, I mean, it's just going to be the way it is.
Oh.
So, again, ADR is the fact of recording afterwards, especially, like, for example, Hugh Jackman as Wolverine in all of his Wolverine movies. He goes, like, and grunts, like, as he's fighting. That doesn't happen in camera. That happens
But he's
afterwards.
good at it.
He comes in and watches it and records it. The same with The Walking Dead. All zombies on set are silent. They don't make any noise. It is all after.
So they just go.
They don't say anything.
That's
because
so weird.
it's the only way for you to be able to hear.
But they move their mouth.
It's how you hear the
Right,
actors.
because they're not going to give like a mic to everyone.
Well, they just open their mouth. Yeah. That's it.
That sounds so awkward.
It's the only way to get the actors' dialogue without everyone else
That's
overcoming
that's
it.
kind of fun.
It is kind of fun, but at the same time, it's just, again, ADR. But then you can use it wrong. And wrong is doing something, and I say it this way, this is weird to say, and you watch things with subtitles like anime, and obviously that's not going to match up. But when it's this blatantly obvious, like the actor's not talking in the shot,
It was weird.
and you hear
It was a little bit of a mess.
you hear voices, and it's like no one's talking.
Yeah, it was super odd.
It was super weird.
It was
and
very
took me out of
jarring.
it.
I did not like it. We noticed it right off the bat too.
I will say, look, again, for all the actors, you guys all did great. I don't like the way that they did Sydney Sweeney's character with Jessica. I don't like the portrayal that they did. I don't think she did a bad job with the portrayal. I just don't like that take.
Dude,
I don't like that she didn't have any kind of progression in her character. Like she started as like a scared person and kind of stayed that way. No, like none of those spider people characters progressed or evolved in any way other than the fact that now they kind of have a mother figure with Madam Web, with Jessica Carpenter, Jessica
Webb.
Webb. What's her name? Oh God, I forgot.
Cassie Webb.
Yeah, Cassandra Webb. Sorry, there you go. So that's their mother figure, but that's about it.
Yeah.
They don't get their costumes. They don't get their powers.
Yeah, only in flashbacks or flash forwards.
There's no indication of how they get them. Thank you to BetterHelp for sponsoring this video. BetterHelp is the world's largest therapy service and it's 100% online. With BetterHelp, you can tap into a network of over 30,000 licensed and experienced therapists who can help you with a wide range of issues. To get started, you just answer a few questions about your needs and preferences in therapy. That way, BetterHelp can match you with the right therapist in their network. Then you could talk to your therapist however you feel comfortable, whether it's via text, chat, phone, or video call. You can message your therapist at any time and schedule live sessions when it's convenient for you. If your therapist isn't the right fit for any reason, you can switch to a new therapist at no additional charge. With BetterHelp, you get the same professionalism and quality you expect from in-office therapy, but with a therapist who is custom-picked for you, more scheduling flexibility, and at a more affordable price. Get 10% off at your first month at betterhelp.com/nerdlocker, and that's BETTERHELP.com/nerdlocker. And we've also linked them down below in the description.
Hi, classic horror icon here. You're probably wondering, what's going on?
Yeah.
Well, let me ask you, do you like scary movies?
Yes.
Then boy do I have some news for you. There's this business called Seventh Ink, founded by Matthew Johnson, a local artist in the Florida area who creates amazing clothing with his own original Halloween-inspired art. Not only do they have t-shirts, hoodies, and dresses, they have pins, magnets, hats, and more.
Wow, these designs are actually pretty sick.
Here, try one yourself.
Oh shit, these are actually pretty nice.
Check under the shirt.
Yeah. How did you get 2 shirts on me? What are you doing? I gave me the shirts.
That's Seventh Ink, ladies and gentlemen, and if you follow the link below and use our code ANGEL at checkout, you'll get 10% off your entire order. That's ANGEL at checkout for 10% off your order. Isn't that right, little buddy? Aw, not another one.
We don't know. We know that that's in the future.
Right.
And you can tell that this movie was probably made to either reflect 2003, which it was, or 1993. Or 1983. And I say that with this reason, but before we say that, I want to put this out there. I don't know confirmation about this. I don't. But 2003 is what we were shown, which means that what was said ahead of, or a couple of weeks ago was this was supposed to be connected to Andrew Garfield.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, it wasn't. You can see where it could have been in certain parts of it. But this is what I think. They also said that last minute they decided, no, it's going to be connected to Tom Holland instead. So, connected to Tom Holland is exactly what they pitched this movie to be at the last second, and is exactly how they released it. And that was the wrong thing, because they filmed it with the intention of it being Andrew Garfield. So this is what I think. I think there was a spot where the Mountain Dew can you see that, by the way, Ben Parker, Uncle Ben, Adam Scott plays him. They don't reference the last names at all. They just say Ben Mary. But if you read the fucking comics, you know exactly what it is and what they were probably intending it to be.
They didn't even say Peter.
They never said Peter. And I think there was in some kind of cut. And again, you go into this with, you have Ben Parker come in as this bumbling idiot, but 2003 Ben Parker would be like, you'd never see Ben Parker in No Way Home or in any of the Spider-Man movies, like the MCU ones. You don't see what Uncle Ben looked like. So that's the easy way out. Also, 2003 to, let's say, okay, 2025 is when the end of Spider-Man No Way Home is, or 2024. And he's about 18, graduated college, or graduated high school, going to college. So you backtrack 18 years, 2006-ish. Let's say he's born around 2003. Let's push it because of the 5-year, like the snap and everything. Yeah. So boom, 2003 would be logically the year that Tom Holland's Spider-Man would be born, and Adam Scott being a little bit younger and Marissa Tomei being a little bit younger would make sense. Like, that all makes sense right there. Perfect. Done. So you mix all that together, there's Tom Holland. Didn't work out that way. You go back to 1993, now you have it to be Andrew Garfield Spider-Man, which is what they were intending it to be. But it's because the blockbuster scene could have been cut out, the Mountain Dew could have been cut out. All these things that seem like little, like, in other words, like Mountain Dew's there. You crop the shot.
I saw the Mountain Dew too.
I know, but you crop red. Yeah, you crop the shot though. It takes away the time period. That's what I'm saying. Like, there's a lot of things in the beginning. Remember all the fucking pull in and pull out shots?
Dude, I hated it.
Dude, that was so jarring in the beginning.
Yeah,
it was a lot of like zoom in,
there was
zoom
a lot
out
of
shots
where it was literally like
over and over and over again.
I felt like I was watching a novella, like on Univision.
Yeah,
it was so weird.
It felt like a homemade movie.
It was so weird. As soon as you pointed that out, I was like, fuck, dude, I hate you.
The thing is like, okay, so you have that. So again, you have these pull and pull outs. You have that warehouse where they fight Ezekiel. And I think that was the warehouse that Andrew Garfield's Peter like learned how to be Spider-Man and blah, 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 and web swing. I think that all connects there. They try to connect to that. They could have also pushed it back to 1983. Again, you look at this movie and see how this time period could have been fluctuated depending on how you crop or change some of the shots.
Yeah.
So it could have been Maguire, it could have been that, it could have been this, whatever it is, because regardless, if it's Maguire's 1983 to 2002, so about 19 years, depending on how much stress, you could realistically look like the Uncle Ben of the Maguire ones. You're stretching it, but you could. But the other two are much more understandable. You can either be Martin Sheen's Uncle Ben from 2003 to 2012. So maybe about 10 years difference. Yeah, you can get to about Martin Sheen age and still look around that from Adam Scott.
Yeah.
And again, with the No Way Home, you never saw Uncle Ben. So, like, you could do whoever you wanted to be Uncle Ben because you never saw him.
Right.
There's no pictures of him, no nothing.
Wait, from where? Wait.
Tom Holland.
Oh, Tom Holland's. Yeah, we don't
know what he looks like. You just know that Aunt May's younger. So that would make sense for this Uncle Ben.
Yo, Aunt May, though.
But, again, that's what they were banking on. They knew, I think they filmed it with Andrew, thinking we can do Tom Holland. Last second, they decided, let's just do Tom Holland because they were probably afraid to do Andrew. And I think that was the wrong thing because I don't think they realized how much their fan base would have been more inclined. I think we would have been more inclined to like the movie if we knew, oh, shit, this is the prequel to The Amazing Spider-Man.
That would be cool.
You know? Because then it's
kind of
like,
made it its own thing.
Because it could explain like why we haven't seen him in so long and like the explanation of like where he went and blah, blah, blah. Like maybe him coming back from No Way Home, Madam Web finds him and says, "Hey, this was just the beginning. Like now that you've done this,
That
now
would have been cool.
now that you know there's other yous, you need to see everything else."
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
That
Would have been dope.
Because that was the whole point. She had the web of life of destiny that she was seeing in this movie, which was.
I feel like
what,
the movie pulled so much far back.
But I mean, they did, but at the same time, they were trying to relate to the other Sony property, which again, it's like Sony made such a bad movie with this, but they made such a good movie with the animated ones. It's like, you know how to make a good movie. Why do you keep fucking up with a live action?
I don't understand. I don't know.
Because Morbius, the thing is you think about this: Venom, Morbius, Madam Web. Out of all those three characters, Venom and Madam Web are so connected to Spider-Man in their origin stories. You can't do it without them. Morbius, you could have, and you fucked it up. Because Morbius has nothing to do with Spider-Man.
I mean,
they just cross paths.
When's Craven?
October. But they just cross paths. Morbius and Spider-Man. Like, it's not like Spider-Man is solely responsible for Morbius.
Right.
So it's not like Connors or Dr. Octopus where it's like something in their past. Completely different person. Maybe he's met him at one point, but it's not the part of the origin story. So you could have done Morbius without Spider-Man, and it could have been a really good movie. And somehow they fucked that up.
Somehow.
And yet Venom, the one that's directly related to Spider-Man, the one directly related to him, most successful.
It's crazy.
And has nothing to do with him.
It's crazy.
Until now.
Yeah, I don't get it.
So, like, I don't know. In retrospect, my final thoughts are Madam Web was probably like a fucking 2 out of 10 for me.
2 out of 10? Really? That bad?
I say 2 out of 10, and I'm only giving it 2 because of the acting. Because regardless of everything, the acting was well. And even the guy that played Ezekiel Sims, I don't think I've seen him anywhere else. But in what he did do well. I just think that they took so much from him, probably even more so. Like, I'm going to say this, and this is crazy to say. I think they sold him shorter of a villain role than they did Jared Leto at a Joker.
Jesus.
And only for the fact that at least with Jared Leto, whatever he said, it was what he actually said. It wasn't fucking ADR.
Right. That's true. There was so much ADR.
So much. Like, that character specifically,
yeah,
I
don't understand.
I think there was like 2 lines that you actually
it was so
see
weird.
him say.
I don't understand why. We noticed it right off the bat, too.
Because most of his stuff that he says is off screen.
I don't understand why.
He's like walking his back turn and you hear his dialogue, but it's like, why don't I see him saying it? Like, why can't you show me?
It was so weird.
And remember, like, when they were looking at the video cameras or whatever, of like,
it was all ADR.
He kept walking back and forth, and it was just a zoom up of her back and him walking past from like torso down and him talking.
My name is Emilio.
Like it was just like, why can't we find them? And also his accent kept, like, anytime the ADR came in, no accent. Whenever it wasn't,
it was so
accent.
weird.
And I'm like, okay, I can see why you did it, but like, dude,
it was weird.
Look, actors, you did great. Director, you did what you could do. Writers, you also did what you can do. Editors, get your fucking shit together, dude. Come on. You are given the audio, the footage, the fucking music, and everything. And you fucked it up. I'm sorry. But any editor for the 18 that were fucking probably on this goddamn thing, how the fuck did it get past all of you?
I think we just got demonetized.
No, I don't think we did. Because the thing is this is not the first time editors have fucked up with certain movies lately. It's like, everything is good. It's just like, okay, guys, if you watch a band, and a band is very, very talented, like, they all are really, really good, but the sound mixing sucks. If, like, the drums are just too loud over everything else, it sucks. You don't hear anything else but drums. The guitarist might be the best guitarist in the world. You might have John Mayer right there. Or George Harrison or Eric Clapton. But if you can't hear them, who the fuck gives a shit? It's the same with this movie. You had all of your tools and you fucked up. And that's my review of Madam Web.
Damn. And that is Adam's Corner.
What do you rate it?
Well, I thought it was... I wouldn't recommend it to anybody.
I knew, but I said 2.
0?
You put 0?
Yeah, dude. It's fucking... I don't want to watch it again. I'm trying to forget it, actually.
Gotcha. All right. Where can they find you?
Watch a previous episode. You can find me.
Say where you're at.
You can find me at the Sir21 on any major social media platform, except for TikTok. I'm Oliver Kahn. V as in Victor and A as in Adam.
I was about to say, if you use any other thing than that, I'd be so mad. A as in Austin. Anyways, you can find me at AMRF Talk.
Saw that too, right?
Yeah, you can find this studio Earth Angel Studios official, and you can find this podcast at Nerd Locker Podcast wherever you get them. Bye, guys.
Later.